In the heart of Southeast Asia, where ancient traditions meet the relentless pulse of a developing nation, a familiar and formidable adversary was once again unleashing its fury. Vietnam, a land acutely vulnerable to the whims of nature, found itself ensnared in the grip of a powerful tropical storm. This wasn't just a weather event, it was a stark reminder of the country's precarious position on the global climate frontline. Annually, these storms carve paths of destruction, displacing communities, decimating livelihoods, and testing the enduring spirit of its people. For millions, especially those in the rural heartland, a single storm can unravel years of painstaking progress, plunging families back into the cycle of vulnerability. In a modest home nestled amidst the rain-drenched landscape, Tieu Nu, a young mother, was living this stark reality. The incessant drumming of rain on her makeshift roof was a soundtrack of anxiety. Beside her, baby Zoe, oblivious to the tempest raging outside, offered a fleeting glimpse of peace. But for Tieu Nu, the storm dictated everything. "Today, it's raining again," she murmured, her voice carrying a quiet weariness as she peered through the driving sheets of water. "With rain like this, how can I go to work?" It was more than a question, it was the grim calculus of survival for those reliant on daily labor. In Vietnam's vast informal economy, where small-scale agriculture and daily wages form the bedrock of existence for millions, a day without work is a day without sustenance, a direct threat to the fragile balance of a household. The storm, a brutal manifestation of escalating climate patterns, had raged since last night, and the sky offered no immediate promise of respite. The continuous downpour triggered deeper fears of flash floods, a recurring nightmare for communities built near waterways. "I don't know if there's a big flood," Tieu Nu thought aloud, her gaze drawn to the swirling currents just beyond her dwelling. "I have to go check on the water." The vulnerability of her position was palpable, a microcosm of the wider national struggle against environmental forces. As the world debated climate policy, Tieu Nu's immediate concern was the integrity of her home and the safety of her child. Amidst the chaos, a small, yet significant, domestic task presented itself as a defiant act of normalcy. "It stopped for a bit," she noted, seizing a fleeting lull in the deluge. "I'll have to hurry up and do some renovations. I think I'll have to hurry up and build the bathroom." This wasn't just about convenience, it was about resilience, about carving out a semblance of stability in an environment that offered none. The pursuit of basic infrastructure, even a simple bathroom, became a symbol of hope and progress against the backdrop of an unfolding crisis. The storm's impact extended far beyond Tieu Nu's immediate vicinity. Reports, though fragmented, painted a grim picture. "I think the people here have been affected a lot," she mused, reflecting a shared understanding of collective hardship. Everything in the fields has been swept away by the flood. Agriculture, the lifeblood of rural Vietnam, was once again bearing the brunt of nature's wrath. Rice paddies, cornfields, and vegetable plots, the very foundations of food security and income, were at risk of being swallowed by the rising waters. This cyclical destruction of crops creates a domino effect, leading to food price volatility, exacerbating rural poverty, and sometimes sparking internal migration as people seek more stable opportunities in urban centers. Suddenly, a familiar male voice cut through the drone of the rain. "I don't know if it's raining like this. Tieu Nu and her child are in there. Are they okay?" It was Brother Nam, a neighbor and a pillar of the community, his concern evident in his hurried steps. In Vietnamese rural society, where communal bonds run deep, such immediate outreach during a crisis is not merely an act of kindness but an intrinsic cultural obligation. "Today is also the day off," Nam continued, driven by a palpable anxiety for their well-being. "I think I have to go in there to see her and her child." "What can I do? I'm not afraid of storms in here." The mother and daughter don't know what to do. His words encapsulated the shared responsibility that defines these close-knit communities, a stark contrast to the often isolated lives in more urbanized settings. Inside, Zoe stirred, then awoke, her innocent cries a welcome distraction from the external turmoil. "Oh, baby's awake, baby's awake. Oh, great!" Tieu Nu exclaimed, her voice softening as she scooped up her child. "Mango, stand there. I love you, Mommy, I love you, Mommy, I love you, you're so good. Remind me to wake up. Wake up, sit down and play. Take this one down to the kitchen. Let me play." In the midst of the tempest, The simple joy of a child's awakening offered a moment of profound emotional respite, a reminder of the precious life she was striving to protect. As Nam entered, the familiar greetings were tinged with the urgency of the situation. "Oh, Brother Nam, it's raining too much today," Tieu Nu acknowledged, her hands busy with sewing. "I'm at home. I'm building the bathroom." The juxtaposition of her domestic efforts against the backdrop of the storm was striking, a testament to the persistent human drive for progress, even in adversity. Nam's immediate concern was for their safety. "Are you building the bathroom?" he asked, then pivoted. Did it rain heavily here last night?" "Yesterday, it rained heavily here, brother." "Was it heavy?" Tieu Nu confirmed. "Yes, it's still raining like this today and it hasn't stopped." Nam's apprehension was rooted in experience. These regions have historically suffered catastrophic damage from typhoons, often leading to widespread homelessness and agricultural devastation. "Is there any rain leaking in the place?" he pressed, his eyes scanning the modest dwelling. "No, it's not leaking, brother," Tieu Nu reassured him, a faint relief washing over her face. This morning I was at home and saw that the rain and flood were too heavy outside." Nam's concern deepened as he shared his observations. "Yes, the wind was a bit strong and the water was a little bit over the kitchen, that's all. I saw that the flood was too big and I was afraid that the storm would affect the two of you in here." The kitchen, often the most vulnerable part of a rural home due to its open-air design, was a frequent casualty of storms. Mango, "Oh, so there you are, baby. Oh, you sit here, I'll get you some water," Tieu Nu lovingly told her child, offering a small cup. "Yeah, Mango just woke up, so he's still whining for you to drink some water." The conversation shifted to the broader regional impact. Nam provided context. "Yeah, the storms in the central region have been affected a lot these past few days." "Yeah, in the north, we're only affected a little bit, only rain a lot." "Yes, that's the only thing that affects it." His words highlighted Vietnam's geographical vulnerability, with the central coastal provinces often bearing the brunt of the most severe typhoons due to their direct exposure to the South China Sea. However, even the little bit of impact in the north was significant. "But last night the wind was very strong, brother," Tieu Nu interjected, recalling the terrifying ferocity. "Yes, that's the only thing that affects it, but last night the wind was very strong, brother. It was heavy rain, oh my god, it was both heavy rain and strong wind outside. It was also raining a lot. I don't know when it will stop raining. Now the storm is affected like this, it will also rain for quite a long time." The unpredictable duration of such events adds another layer of stress, disrupting daily life, halting commerce, and eroding savings. As they spoke, Tieu Nu tried to soothe Zoe. What is Zoe asking for, baby?" "Hold me, bye, hold me." "Huh, I don't know what Zoe is asking for." "Asking for something, wanting to go out, let's drink some water." The ordinary demands of a child underscored the extraordinary circumstances. "Yes, brother, drink some water. Here, baby, drink some water. Baby, drink some water. You drank too much. I choked on the water. Mom, I love you. Mom, I love you." These moments of simple interaction provided a fragile counterpoint to the relentless power of the storm, reinforcing the emotional core of their struggle. Nam returned to the issue of the house's integrity. "Did it leak in here last night when it rained?" Tieu Nu responded, "It didn't leak, but it sneezed a little, brother. Because of the wind, we have to build this kitchen wall so it won't sneeze." The term sneezed was an evocative localism for wind-driven spray finding its way through gaps, a minor inconvenience that, without intervention, could escalate into a major problem. "Yes, it's probably raining like this. Let's do some necessary things first, then we'll build the kitchen wall later." Nam prioritized immediate safety over long-term improvements. Like this, I'm also at ease," Nam confessed, his relief evident. "Last night it was windy and rainy. I was just worried that the two of us would be in here, afraid of the rain leaking. Luckily it didn't leak, otherwise I wouldn't know what to do." His words resonated with a universal concern for loved ones during crises. The water offered to Zoe was eagerly consumed. "Is it delicious?" "The water is so delicious, oh my god, I drank so much, that's it. Still asking for more, that's it. Still asking for more, that's it." Zoe's innocent demands highlighted the fundamental needs that even a powerful storm could not diminish. Tieu Nu then described her morning activities. "What did I do this morning? This morning I woke up and saw that it was raining too much, and Mango was also asleep, so I got up and took the opportunity to make a new bathroom and just made the floor, honey. Make a bathroom? Yes. Yes, let's make a bathroom so it's more convenient for us to live. The determination to improve their living conditions, even amidst the downpour, was a powerful testament to human resilience. The construction of a bathroom, a basic amenity often lacking in remote rural areas, was a step towards better hygiene and improved quality of life, a proactive measure against potential health risks exacerbated by floods. Nam encouraged her practical efforts. Yes, now that it's raining like this, let's just stay home and take advantage of it, honey. He then engaged with Zoe, trying to distract her. Uncle, hold me for a bit. Here, Mango, hold this. Here's the cow, I'll play with it. This cow has a crib like this, little Mango likes to play with it too. Come on cow, clap your hands, cheers, cow, let's go, baby. The simple act of play provided a brief escape, a moment of childhood innocence preserved amidst the looming threat. Zoe's cries for cow continued. Sometimes playing alone is boring, brother, I want to go out, too, Cam explained, acknowledging the confinement. Nam inspected her work on the bathroom. Let's see, what did I do today? Today I just finished the floor. I just made this floor, bro. This floor? Yes, it looks really solid. Yeah, but I just made the floor, but it keeps raining, come and try it. The challenge of construction during continuous rain was apparent, materials couldn't dry, and progress was slow. Yeah, this is for sure. Yeah, there's also the frame. This has to stop raining to be able to do it. Yeah, I have to wait for the rain to stop, otherwise, now the Mango is in puberty, I can't do it. Nam recognized the limitations imposed by the weather. Yeah, it's raining like this. It's easy to get sick when it rains outside. Yeah, when it stops raining, let's do it. Yeah, come in here and sit. It's raining, sit down, be good, Mango. The discussion returned to the kitchen. This place needs to add a kitchen wall, otherwise the rain will splash in. Cooking will be inconvenient. For example, if it's raining and I want to cook, it's very difficult. It's raining, I still can't do it. And now, without a wall, it's a bit difficult to cook. This seemingly minor detail underscored a significant daily struggle. The absence of proper shelter around the cooking area impacted food preparation, hygiene, and overall comfort, especially crucial during extended periods of inclement weather. Yeah, let's do this someday. Please get some peeled wood to build in the kitchen, don't build it too high. Build it normally, otherwise it won't be airtight. Nam's practical advice offered a ray of hope for future improvements, a small step towards enhancing their living conditions. While the adults conversed, Zoe continued her playful chatter, mimicking sounds. Mrs. Mango is learning to speak. Brother, who's calling? Chi-chi, Chan-chan, catch. Hand, catch. Which hand, catch? Hand, catch. Hand, there, Chi-chan. Let's sit here and play with the Mango. The innocent babbling of the child was a vital reminder of the life unfolding amidst the storm's drama, a source of resilience and a focus for their efforts. Nam then suggested another domestic task, something that could be done indoors. Yesterday I left some bananas and bought some flour for you. When you're done making cakes, let me and the Mango eat them, okay? Making cakes? Yes, that's fine. It's raining anyway and nothing can be done. His suggestion was not just about food, it was about fostering a sense of normalcy, a shared activity that could provide comfort and warmth. Yes, then let me play with the Mango, you make it. Yes, I'll play with the Mango, okay? Chi-chi, chan, catch. Hand, catch. Which hand, Mango, catch. Hand, Mango, what are you looking at? Huh, what are you looking at? What? The rhythm of their conversation, interspersed with Zoe's playful sounds, painted a poignant picture of domesticity persevering against nature's onslaught. You just play with the Mango, I can do it myself. Is this easy? Just mix the dough and put the banana in to fry, honey, let's make the cake. Let's eat the Mango, eat the cake. Hey there, this pig, come on, Chi-chan, Mango, say it, pig, which cow, here, cow, say it, cow, who are you, stand up, who are you, mom is making the cake? Let's eat the Mango, huh, Mango, eat the cake, huh? Come on, here, cow, Mango, say it, cow. The simple act of preparing food, especially sweet treats, often carries deep cultural significance, symbolizing care, comfort, and community during difficult times. Suddenly, a shift in the air, a subtle easing of the incessant drumming. The rain has stopped, too, thank you. Nam observed, a hopeful note entering his voice. Yes, it has stopped raining for a bit, Toucan confirmed, a momentary reprieve that offered a fragile sense of optimism. You just play with the mango, honey, let me finish this. If it stops raining, we can work. The brief cessation of rain was a precious gift, allowing for immediate action, a chance to begin the arduous process of rebuilding and recovery. Nam's concern, however, wasn't just for Toucan. He recounted the wider devastation. Last night, it was raining heavily outside, but this morning, you went down to the stream. Look down there, the flood was so big. The cornfields and things that people planted near the stream were all washed away by the flood. This first-hand account underscored the brutal reality for countless small-scale farmers in the region. The loss of crops often means the loss of an entire year's income, plunging families into debt and forcing difficult choices. This agricultural vulnerability highlights a critical economic challenge for Vietnam, where a significant portion of the population still relies on farming, making them highly susceptible to climate shocks. Toucan acknowledged the scale of the destruction. Was there much damage, honey? There was a lot of damage too. She then differentiated between the impact on fields versus homes. Yes, I'm in here and I also see that it rains a lot, it only damages the fields near the stream. As for the houses, there's no damage, but the houses along the stream are not affected, right? Nam confirmed, no, it's not affected at all. This distinction was crucial, suggesting that while livelihoods were severely impacted, the immediate threat to human life and shelter in their specific area had been mitigated, a small mercy amidst the broader calamity. However, the wider context painted a grimmer picture, hinting at the true scale of the disaster unfolding across the nation. The small mercies experienced by Toucan and Nam's immediate community stood in stark contrast to the unfolding crisis in other parts of Vietnam. Yes, that's very lucky, brother, because I see that in some places, it rains heavily, so there's a lot of flood water, Toucan observed, aware of the broader devastation. Nam's subsequent revelation brought the grim reality into sharp focus. Many places have lost their houses. Yes, storms and winds have lost a lot of houses. Yes, natural disasters are too big. Yes, the power of Mother Nature cannot do anything, brother. These losses represented not just homes, but entire family histories, cultural artifacts, and the anchors of community identity, swept away in a single night. Such widespread destruction places immense strain on national disaster relief mechanisms, often requiring a coordinated response from government agencies, military, and international humanitarian organizations. The long-term psychological toll on survivors, many of whom lose everything, is profound and often overlooked in the immediate aftermath. Amidst the somber reflections, Zoe's innocent play continued, a poignant symbol of life's continuity. Come on, here's the cow. Here's the mango. Tell it to go, cow, cow, no. Put it in your mouth, no. Put it in your mouth, no. Put it in your mouth, dirty. Come on, this cow tells it to go, cow, 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 cow. Here it is, here it is, here it is, this pig, yeah, here it is. The child's interaction with her toys served as a brief, fragile respite from the overwhelming reality of the storm, a testament to the enduring innocence that finds joy even in the most challenging environments. Another figure arrived, drawn by the same communal concern. Uncle Nam, are you here too? Yes, are you a specialist? Sit down and drink some water. This newcomer, perhaps a local official or another concerned neighbor, joined the small gathering, signifying the strength of local networks. Nam explained his presence. In the morning at home, I saw it was raining so hard. Last night there was another storm. I told you to come in here and see if it had any effects. Luckily, she and her child were okay in here. His proactive concern underscored the informal yet highly effective disaster response that often begins at the community level. I was the same yesterday at home downstairs. I saw it was raining so hard. I was afraid of the news. I don't know if the camp is stable. Then take the opportunity to run in to see if the mother and daughter are safe, but this is okay. Toucan offered refreshments. Yes, you sit down so I can get some water to drink. In here, a little bit of it is splashed, brother, in this kitchen only. The issue of the kitchen's vulnerability was revisited. That's right, this is bad ventilation, but I also looked at it a moment ago and I also said that she now only fenced this kitchen wall around it, so the rain and wind would splash in. Cooking is very inconvenient. Upstairs, there's no problem. In the kitchen, it sneezes a little. Down here, it's a little sneezed. In here, it's also a little affected. It only rains a lot, but in other places, it also affects you. The collective assessment confirmed that while their dwelling was largely secure, specific areas needed reinforcement, a common challenge in rural construction that relies on local materials and adaptable designs. As the cake making progressed, the group settled down for a shared moment. Drink some water, sister. Drink some water, sister. Yes, you guys just drink some water. I'll be done baking in a little while. The simple act of sharing food and drink took on a deeper meaning in the aftermath of a storm, symbolizing solidarity and mutual care. The conversation shifted to work, an omnipresent concern. Is your work okay these days? It's still okay. It's still okay. There's a lot of work these days. I don't have much time. Is your work okay these days? The new visitor, likely running a local business, voiced his difficulties. My work these days is also very difficult. It's been raining and storming all the time. Like this, the wood can't come in, we can't import goods. There are many people, many workers, and we have to pay every day. Your salary is boring. Yes, let's try, brother. This insight provided a window into the wider economic disruption. Supply chain interruptions due to floods and damaged infrastructure cripple local businesses, leading to cash flow problems and difficulties in meeting payroll. This not only affects the business owners but also the daily wage earners who depend on consistent employment, further straining household finances in vulnerable communities. The ripple effect of such disruptions can extend far beyond the immediate locality, impacting regional markets and even national economic indicators. NAM offered a perspective of shared hardship and future hope. Now that this storm has passed, the weather has stabilized again, but this storm has affected many people, and this flood has also generally swept away a lot of people's crops. It's not just me. After this time, it will stabilize. You sit down and let me get the cake to fry again and then we can eat it, brother. The focus shifted from immediate crisis to the imperative of recovery and rebuilding. Nam then turned to Tieuca's plans for the future. Come here for a while, then, Tieu just finished making this. I told her I was going to help her do it for a bit, but it rained again, haha, so she said go fry the cake to eat. Make a bathroom, there it is. Yes, she said to make a bathroom, there it is, so it's more convenient for her to live. Okay, take it slow, now this is in here. If there's anything missing, let's do it gradually, and when it's a bit stable, we'll catch a chicken or a duck to raise, to make it fun, brother. This vision for gradual improvement and diversification of livelihoods, from crop farming to animal husbandry, represented a common strategy for building resilience in rural Vietnam. Such micro-initiatives, often supported by community knowledge and local resources, are crucial for long-term food security and income generation. That's right, let's improve gradually. Yes, drink some water. Yes, uncle, drink some water. I told Ms. Tieu to hold it. If there's any difficulty, just tell us, we'll support you. Nam reiterated the unwavering community support, a vital safety net in times of crisis. The new visitor expressed regret for not being able to visit more often. It's been too long, brother, his job. It's so messy that you can't visit me. I know you're busy, but these days you're also quite busy. Whenever you have free time, come and visit her and her children. Not being here alone is also sad, but luckily there's an uncle who works nearby. He comes and goes. I only come here sometimes, bro. Now I can't come here all the time. The demands of work and life often limit such personal connections, even within close-knit communities. Nam then spoke of his broader responsibilities as a community figure. After this storm, I'll probably have to go to landslides a lot. I'll also have to go support people a lot. I don't know if I'll have a lot of time to come here. His words underscored the heavy burden on local leaders and emergency responders in the aftermath of a natural disaster. The threat of landslides, particularly in Vietnam's mountainous regions, is a perennial danger, often triggered by prolonged heavy rains. It hasn't rained for too long, and I don't know how many more days it will rain, but in this situation, if it continues to rain directly, there will be floods and fires. It's very dangerous. I'll probably have to go back soon to check those places to see which places are at risk of landslides. People must be moved to another place. Yes, It's very dangerous. His foresight highlighted the critical importance of proactive disaster risk reduction, including early warning systems and strategic evacuation plans, to save lives. The memories of past tragedies, like the landslides of the previous year that caused significant property damage and loss of life, fueled his urgency. Last year, there were landslides and I don't know how much property was damaged. Now, just tell people to move people to another place. For safety, there are a lot of people because they're very subjective. The challenge, he admitted, was often overcoming public complacency and resistance to relocation. TeuCam's skill in the kitchen, despite the circumstances, drew praise. Yes, Miss Tieu is really skillful, right? Yes, today I'll take the time to make some cakes for you too. Let me try it and see if it's delicious. It's probably delicious, right? It's still hot, wait a bit. So the last time the trees I got were delicious, okay? The conversation shifted to TeuCam's budding agricultural ventures, a source of potential economic stability. Chung said that with your help, it was easier. Yes, Chung said that getting them during this rainy season is beautiful. The planting is beautiful. Just the other day, I also borrowed someone to get to the ground and it's almost done. Yes, just a little more, wait for it to stop. I'll go plant it this afternoon and it'll be done. Her efforts in planting trees, likely fruit or cash crops, represented a long-term investment in her family's future. Chung said that planting trees like this, the productivity of those trees is also stable. My income is stable, okay, let's just do it now. I see that it's beautiful, it's growing well, just try to do it. If the trees grow well and have a high productivity, we should also expand the market. Let the people around us develop together. I really want that. But this time, there are many people following me. If it's like that, the people will be rich and the country will be strong. I also hope for that. This vision, articulated by TeuCam, transcended personal gain, echoing the broader national aspiration for collective prosperity and national strength, a testament to the interconnectedness of individual success and community well-being. The cakes were finally ready. Yes, here, try the cake, uncle, eat it. Here, eat the cake. It must be delicious, right? I think it's not delicious. This cake is delicious. I made a delicious cake. The simple pleasure of sharing freshly made food, a small victory against the storm, was a moment of connection and joy. Can TeuCam eat it? You can eat it, it's so delicious, I've never eaten this before. Go ahead and eat it. I fried the rest of it. The act of offering and sharing, deeply ingrained in Vietnamese culture, cemented their bond. Zoe, however, found the cake a bit challenging. I've gone out and eaten the mango, this is a bit hard. It seems like the mango is probably inedible. The mango is probably not edible. Let's eat first. Yes, you eat first. I can eat later. But haven't you finished yet? We're running out of time to eat. You just eat, then you eat it all. The weight of post-storm responsibilities soon returned to Nam. After this storm, you have a lot of work. Yes, we had to go a lot. Today, we were supposed to go to block the bridges so that people couldn't go because of the flood. When the water overflowed the bridges, we had to stretch the ropes, but today, in my commune, many people came down to support, so I didn't have to go. I think after the flood, I had to go to the places where people were flooded. His words painted a picture of communal self-organization, where local volunteers step up to manage immediate risks like impassable bridges, often crucial for preventing further accidents. I don't know if the water has receded yet. I was at home earlier, the water was high, and you saw it was still big. Like your salary, living near the stream, there was no damage. The thing is, the stream there is small, it's not that big. So it's not much better, the damage is not significant, yes, but for me, the stream is big, so there was a lot of damage. It was only a little bit at the foot. The variation in local topography and stream size dictated the extent of damage, highlighting the localized nature of flood impacts. The conversation turned to potential government assistance. Yes, after this time, I don't know if the government will support anything. That's not known yet. I'm sure which places have a lot of people, you guys have to go and make a statistical table. Government support, whether through financial aid, housing reconstruction programs, or agricultural subsidies, is critical for large-scale recovery. However, the process of assessment and distribution can be lengthy and complex, requiring meticulous data collection on affected populations and damaged assets. Yes, if there is a government policy to support the people, that would be good. Too bad, the people's crops will be lost and nothing will be gained all year round. They will keep working in those fields and in the end, everything will be lost. This poignant lament articulated the profound despair of farmers whose tireless efforts are undone by a single natural disaster, underscoring the urgent need for robust social safety nets and climate adaptation strategies. Yes, now we have to accept natural disasters, brother. The stoic acceptance, however, did not diminish the pain. We are still much better here, but in other places, the cake is still hot. Eat it while it's hot. It's delicious. Are you done yet? Are you done? Are you done? You eat it? You sit there and eat. Yes, you eat the cake. I'll eat it on this plate. You'll eat it better. I made a lot of cakes. Yes, while I'm here, I'll make some for you guys to eat with me. Luckily, today you can come in and eat cake. The shared meal, a moment of fleeting normalcy, continued. The visitor, too, expressed his appreciation for the simple comfort. Let me try a cake. It's very delicious, isn't it? It's delicious, isn't it? But I can't eat it. I can't eat it. It's very hard, I can't eat it. Yesterday outside the house, I saw it was raining heavily and the wind was strong. The small challenges, like a cake being too hard for Zoe, were juxtaposed against the colossal challenges outside. Today, I told you to come in and see if the mother and child inside were okay. But when I came in and saw this, it was good. Yes, luckily it was okay. It was just a little wind, just a little blow, it's okay. Now, let's build a new kitchen wall, brother. Inside. This morning I went in to check the house and didn't see any leaks anywhere, so it's stable. As for the things that haven't been done yet, she'll do them gradually when she's free, okay? Take it slow, okay? And when I'm free, I'll come in and support her. You eat cake, okay? Now that we're settled here, just do the things that haven't been done yet, we'll do them slowly. Yes, whatever you do, you still have to take care of your health a little bit. Don't try too hard when you're sick. This collective concern for Toucan's well-being extended beyond immediate safety, encompassing her long-term health, a critical factor for a single mother rebuilding her life. Toucan then mentioned her desire for another child. Yes, I don't have a baby anymore, I'm still trying for the baby, okay, that's it. Everything goes, but you still have to take care of your health a little bit. This deeply personal aspiration highlighted the enduring human desire for family and continuity, even amidst hardship. The visitor then recalled the earlier conversation about the factory owner's difficulties. Yes, that's right, just now I heard you talking to Mr. Nam. Your factory is having difficulties, right? Recently, there's been a storm, so the wood can't be brought in, so it's also having some difficulties, but it's okay. Surely after a few days when the rain and storm stop, things will be stable again. Toucan, ever mindful of past kindness, felt a pang of guilt. Yes, it's a pity that when you're having difficulties, I can't help you. When you were with me, I was in trouble and you helped me so much, I was too embarrassed. Why do I have to worry about that? Now I'm all alone, I came here from far away without anyone to rely on. Why do I have to think about helping you? Take it slow, it'll be there later, we'll help later. It's not too late. This exchange spoke volumes about the cultural values of reciprocity and dignity. Toucan's embarrassment stemmed from an inability to repay a past favor, a debt of gratitude that weighed heavily on her. Nam, however, dismissed her concerns, emphasizing that true help is given without expectation of immediate return, particularly in times of shared adversity. That's right, last time when I first came here, you lent me some money, but now you're in trouble like this, I don't know what to help you with. Toucan persisted, feeling her obligation deeply. Well, I'm going to work and I've also earned a little money, so let me send you some back first. It was a heartfelt offer, a testament to her sense of honor. Nam, however, gently but firmly refused. You put the money away, you don't have to do that. I'm also having difficulties, but it's only for the time being, then the storm will be over and it will be stable again, don't worry. You just put it away and let me get the capital to harvest and raise animals. When it really stabilizes and you have money, you'll pay me back later. His wisdom lay in recognizing Toucan's precarious position. Her money was better invested in her own recovery and Zoe's future than in easing his temporary business struggles. This act of selfless support, often seen in close-knit communities, highlights a powerful alternative to formal financial systems, built on trust and mutual aid. Toucan, still hesitant, made a counteroffer. Yes, but now you're also having difficulties, you can keep some of this first, okay? Put it away or else just accept it now. Let her be happy. She's here anyway. It's almost stable now? It's almost stable now? If not, just accept it. Just leave it there for now because I'm having a hard time. It's not that this place is difficult. There are many hard times, but it will pass. When the rain and storm stop, I'll get through it. It's not that bad. Just put it away. Yes. Nam remained steadfast, his priority firmly on Toucam and Zoi's long-term stability. Reluctantly, Toucam relented. So you said so, then I'll save the money, just save it to take care of the baby, then our life will be stable. Now it's just temporary, what's the point of being stable? Take it slow. Thank you, I'm so shy, at times like this, I can't help you. Give me, you don't have to be shy. So I'll save the money, you said so, then when I earn a lot of money, we'll pay back both the principal and interest. You can do it later. Thank you very much, it's okay, you eat the cake, you eat the cake. The emotional exchange underscored the deep bonds of community and the quiet dignity of those navigating hardship. You ate it. Today the cake is so delicious, I came here and got to eat some cake. I'm lucky, I don't know why I came here and got to eat cake. I'm also lucky to come here and get to eat cake. You two just eat a lot, it's really delicious, you eat the cake, you don't have to work to make it again, you don't eat it. Yes, you two eat it, give it all to us. The simple act of eating cake became a symbol of shared humanity, a moment of collective comfort. It's not okay, when I come here today it's windy and rainy, I mainly came to see if there's anything wrong in here. Like this, I'm reassured. Nam's primary mission had been fulfilled, ensuring the safety of Toucam and Zoi. Now, with the immediate concern addressed, Nam's attention turned to his broader duties. Now Uncle Nam is here, brother. With your permission, brother. Go home first, brother. Go check the field near the stream to see if the water is flooded or if there is any damage. Okay, you just sit here and play for a while. When you go home, yes, you just sit and play, drink water and eat cake. You've eaten, but your uncle is here, so you go home first. His departure marked a transition from personal concern to public duty. Yes, when you have free time, I'll come visit you later. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, you just stay here. Okay, go home first. Go home first. Be careful. If you need me to help with anything in the field, just tell me, I'll come down for you. Okay, if you have to go, someone else's family will call you. Yes, I'm afraid the flood water will come in and drag dirt and rocks in, I have to clean it up. Nam's commitment to his community extended beyond his factory work, encompassing vital roles in disaster preparedness and recovery, a testament to the integrated nature of rural life. As Nam prepared to leave, the concerns for his safety were immediate. So, go home carefully. Go home carefully. Go home carefully. Are you careful when you go home? Is the road slippery? The road is slippery. Go home carefully. Yes, why don't you go home? Yes, why don't you go home carefully? You're so good, but this time when you are having a hard time, I can't help you. I'm so embarrassed. Toucam's lingering shame and her inability to repay or assist highlighted the powerful cultural dynamics of mutual obligation. Nam once again reassured her. Yeah, everyone is having a hard time now, and I'm still having a hard time too. I'm new here and everything hasn't stabilized yet. What I specialize in, I can handle it without worry, you don't need to think too much. Yes, and during this storm season, everyone is having difficulties, it's not just me. If he had difficulties, he would also ask for my help, but this time it's probably still within my ability. Yes, you don't need to think about it. Yes, I know that, but I'm still a bit shy. When I have money, I'll pay you back later. Yes, no, if I pay it back now, he'll be afraid that he'll think he's coming here to ask for money. Yes, don't think too much, just let it be. Yes, when I have money, I'll pay it back. For me, yes, come in and sit. Zoi, eat some cake. The repeated assurances underline the deep trust and understanding between them. The other visitor also prepared to leave. It's late now. Or let me cook rice and you stay here to eat with me and the kids. Okay, let's eat rice here. Yes, I think I have to go home. This morning I was so worried, I came here and saw that staying here didn't affect anything, so I'm happy. Now I think I have to go home to go with those officers to go see the houses. People see if anyone there has been any damage then help them. His departure mirrored Nam's, the personal visit had served its purpose, and now the civic duty called. Yes, I think if you weren't busy then you would stay and eat with me and my mother. If you weren't busy then you would have stayed, but on this rainy day you have to go and support the people. Yes, I have to go home. Yes, so be careful when you go to work, but when you get here you see that it's not affected at all, so I'm relieved. Now I'm going home, you continue your work. Yes, so be careful on your way home. Okay, my watershed is not damaged. Why not? Then I'm worried down, then I'll stay here with little Mango, cook and eat. Yes, you go home. Yes, then you eat cake, then go home. You're full, the cake I made is delicious. Yes, okay, go home. Yes, be careful. Okay, take this umbrella, be careful on your way home. I'm here, cook and eat. Yes, you go home, be careful. Yes, but this weather doesn't know how long it will stop. Okay, I'm going home. When I'm free I'll come back. Yes, I'll go home, be careful. The repeated warnings to be careful on the slippery roads underscore the continuing dangers of the post-storm environment. As the men departed, the small home, once bustling with concerned visitors, settled back into a quieter rhythm. Cam, with baby Zoe in her arms, watched them go, her mind already turning to the challenges and hopes that lay ahead. The storm had passed, for now, but the battle for resilience, for stability, and for a brighter future in a climate-vulnerable land, had only just begun.